In this lesson, we're going to add 3-digit numbers, partial sums, with using expanded form. So, if I need to expand out 345, I'm going to go with the value of each digit. So that 3's value is 300 plus 40 plus 5. Okay? I'm going to do the value here. Now pay close attention to the fact that I'm making sure I line it up. So the value of this 2 is 200 plus 30 plus 2. So if you're not sure how to do expanded form, remember, it's the value of each digit added together. So yes, it is important that you keep those plus signs in there. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to add the values of each place. So my 300 and 200 gives me 500, plus 40 and 30 gives me 70, plus 5 and 2 gives me 7. Now if people aren't sure how many zeros to put, and I'm like 300 plus 200, some people are like, wait a minute. Sometimes I struggle with thinking that way. Remember, you're adding the 3 and the 2 in the hundreds place, then you're just adding those zeros in. Okay? So just like we expanded it out to get my final sum, I need to push that back together. So if I look through all my numbers, the only 100 I have is the 500. Do I have any tens except for the 7 tens? Nope, so I'm going to put 7 in for my tens, and then I have 7 ones. Okay? So 345 plus 232 equals 577. Okay, now let's do this next one here. Let's do 475 plus 116. Let's do that. Okay, let's expand it out. So 475 would be 400 plus 70 plus 5. 116 would be 100 plus 10 plus 6. Okay, so again, I expanded it out by the value of each digit. Okay, so let's look here. I have 400 and 100. That gives us 500. 70 and 10 gives us 80. Plus 5 and 6. Well, what's 5 plus 6? 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, I have expanded out. Now I need to combine it to make sure that I have my final sum. Right now I have partial sums. I need to get to my final sum. So I look for my hundreds. The only hundreds I have is 500. Now I'm going to look at my tens. Here I have 0 tens. How many tens do I have here? I have 8. Oh, and 11 has how many tens? It also has a 10. So I have 8 tens and 1 10, which gives me 9 tens. And now I'm going to look at my ones place. So I have 0, 0, and 1 there. So when I combine that, my partial sums together, I get 591. Now some of you kind of struggle with seeing it this way. This is how we would like to see you get to. But if you have to line it up over here to see it better, then go ahead and do that if you need to, okay? So then you would have your 1, your 9 tens, and then your 500s. Okay, so let's do 576 plus 342. Okay, we're going to expand that out. So the value of each digit. So I have 500 plus 70 plus 6. And then this one would be 300 plus 40 plus 2. Okay, so looking at this, I'm going to add my hundreds up. So I have 500 and 300, which would give me 800. I have 70 plus 40. Well, I know that's going to go over 100, right? Because we know 7 plus 4 is 11. But this is 70 plus 40, so I have to have that 0 to show the tens. So I have 110. So I still have the 7 plus 4 equals 11, plus that one, the 0 in that ones place, okay? And then 6 plus 2 equals 8. If you need to line it up on the side, go ahead and do that. But if we're looking at place value wise, I have 800 here. Oh, I do have 100 here. No hundreds there. So 800 and 100 gives me 900. If I'm looking at my tens, I have 0. I have 1 10, 0 10. So I have 110 total. And then let's look at my ones. I have 0 ones, 0 ones, 8 ones. So my sum would be 918. Okay, let's do one more, and this is going to be a big one because we're going to have numbers all over the place that we have to double check. So let's do 687 plus 244. Okay, let's expand that out. If you can't tell, I think of my problems on the fly here. Okay, so 687, I would expand that to 600 plus 80 plus 7. Here, so I have 244, I'm going to do 200 plus 40 plus 4. Okay, let's add it up now. 600 and 200 makes 800. 80 and 40. Let's skip. I'm not really sure about the 80 and 40 part. Okay, we'll look at it this way. 8 tens and 4 tens would give me 12 tens, but I'm looking at it as 80 and 40, so 80 plus 40 is going to give me 120. Okay? Plus 7 and 4. Well, we talked about 7 and 4 in the last one. 7 and 4 makes 11. Okay, so we're ready to combine now. So let's look for all our hundreds. So I have 100 here, well, I have 800s here, and I have 100 here. So that's going to give me 900. No tens, but I have 2 tens here and 1 10 here. So that's going to give me 3 tens. Here I have 0 ones, 0 ones, and 1 1. So I have a total of 1 1. That gives me 931. So this is using partial sums for 3 digits with expanded form.